So, welcome to another thrilling instalment of Jay's Vape Reviews. Hopefully the sound should be better. I've got a lovely little tube microphone preampy thing, so hopefully the quality of the microphone should be boosted because it was a condenser mic. I needed something to give it some welly. So what we got this week? What we got this time? The Rdta Serpent from Wotofo. So, without further ado, we'll head down to the closey uppy cam. Yes, we've got a closey uppy cam now, proper one. Got a tripod to the side of me, and it's all on there, lit nicely and excellent. So, all good. See you down at the cam. Right, guys. So we're up close and personal. Come down to the closey uppy cam. Yes, we've got a new. I've got it all set up with a new uppy closey cam. So hopefully, you know, it's better for you guys so you can see close up. So I think the first thing to do, we have a little tour of the box. A nice colour box, red with like brushed wood, whatever finish to it. Serpent Rdta, Rdta even. On the side we've got obviously you've got that, and then and this one's a stainless one, and then you've got all the shizzle down here for the manufacturer's stuff. Let's get the focus up on that. We'll have a little close up, see what's in the box. Oh yeah, we're getting a bit technical here with all this malarkey, aren't we? Let's get the focus right. Focus. There we go, that's a bit better. At least you can see it now. So it says, got the Serpent Rdta, get an extra glass tube, one piece t-shirt card, one piece cotton bag, one piece of twisted coil bag, although it's not twisted, it's actually got Claptons in it. Spoiler alert, user manual, one piece screw and O-rings bag. So there we go, that's that. And then on the other side you've got the old scratch and sniff there. And we're back to there. So let's have a look in the box, and what we'll do is we'll take it back a little tiny bit. There we go. So we don't want to see all that malarkey. Get the focus up on that. Why has the focus gone out? Focus is gone for some reason. There we go. Focus. There we are. Right. So let's have a look what's in the box. Slide the box out. Whee! And we've got spare glass. We've got a plastic type drip tip, Delrini style, and then we've got the Rdta itself. Right, let's go and put that out of the way. So we're going to do a little build and what have you and have a vape on it. So there we go. So here it is here. Why is that gone squiffy? I don't know. It might be down to the brightness or something. Let's turn the brightness up a little bit. Just a tad. There we go. Contrast maybe. Is it the contrast? There we go. That's better. It's a bit better, isn't it? Right. So here we have the beastie itself. It's quite a nice dinky little bugger. I'll get all the measurements in a minute when we go back up top. But there we go. I apologise about the light today. It's extremely bright today. Extremely bright. So there we go. Got a little drip tip adapter, 510 drip tip there, little stainless steely one. Very nice. It's got a little, I forget what this stuff's called. It's like Ultim, is it? Is it Ultim? Ultim is an Ultim adapter. So you can take that out and put that wide bore one in. Get the damn thing out. Might need the use of a little flathead screwdriver. It's because I've just dried it all off, everything's a bit tight, because I have been using this. There we go. There it is. So you can take that off and then you can plonk that bad boy in like that. There we go. So I suppose we better take it apart and have a little closer look. So let's get those out of the way, up here, out of the way. Those bits and pieces can sit there. So you've got your airflow on the side here. Turn it round, single airflow because it's a single coil deck, although you could probably put jewels in it. Oh, wrong way. Keep going. It's very tight. I should have moistened them beforehand, but hey, pull it off. There we go. So there's your airflow. Obviously when it's wet with juice it's a bit easier to move, but it's got a nice tight O-ring on there, which is unusual for a lot of these sort of things. And there we go. 510 on the bottom. We've got the Serpent Rdta, the Wotofo, and the CE mark there. Look. These are your fill ports here. Obviously one's for air to let air in, and the other one's for filling. And then you've got there's your two wick holes there, and then you've got your airflow just there. The airflow goes through the side and goes straight up the middle, and you've got this clamp style posts on it. A little lock around there. Now this is one thing I have about it. You can't take it apart by unscrewing that top piece to clean it. To clean it, you have to get yourself a little flathead screwdriver and take this 510 pin out. Like so. You have to watch this insulator doesn't fall out, and then the whole thing, I can undo it, unscrews. There we go. So that's that. That's the thing. Oh, my bad. We didn't look what's in the bottom of the box, did we? Right, let's have a look what's in the bottom of the box. Right, take this piece out. I've just got a bit of damp on there, haven't I? Come here, you stupid thing. Out you come. These things are always gets to get into, aren't they? There we go. So there's the little T-shirts card they were on about. Instruction manual. Get it the right way around so you guys can see it. Oh, it's a foldy out one, look. It's got pictures. It's got pictures. Okay. Got pictures. Take out that. Do this, do that, do this, do that. Which I'm going to show you in a minute because I'm going to build on it. Then you've got all that malarkey there. It's quite a nice manual to see in like one piece. And then what we got in these bags, right? This bag here is a bag of cotton. I have opened it because obviously you get a bit of cotton in there. Because I'm going to use what they provide. That's that one. And in this one is, it's just fell out, a little parallel collapsing look. Ooh, is it parallel? Let's have a look. Close look. Yeah, parallel collapsing. Very, very small parallel collapsing. Very, very nice. Let's have a look, see if we can get that focused better for you. There we go. Parallel collapsing. Parallel collapsing. Very nice. Get back down there. There we go. Put that. We'll be using that in a minute. Put that to one side, and then we've got. I don't know why they've got put them all in comp wire boxes. They all say comp wire on them. And then we've got loads and loads of spare O-rings and seals and stuff and various bits and pieces. Whoop, everything's legging it. There we go. Oh, you got blue ones. You can matchy so that you got the bit with the seat on the bit where you can see it there. You can change it to colour match your mod or whatever you. Or drip tip. Oh, that's a point. I've got a blue mod that might go nice on. Yeah, I've been using it on the. Been using it a lot on the 1.5 Minikin. It's very nice. Let's get all these bits back in the box, and then we'll do a little build, shall we? Back in the packet, even. Back in the packet. These little Phillips screws here. All these bits back in here. We don't need those out, do we? No. It's nice that they give you plenty of spares. Like you've got spare seals and stuff and tings. Seals and stuff and tings. Don't know where they go. Somewhere. I haven't looked into that. I think that's probably on the bottom of the thingy inside there. So put all these bits back in there so we don't lose them. Put all those back in there. Keep the cotton out because we want that. Keep the cotton out. Put everything back in its box. We won't use that one. We'll use that one. So I like that tip. It's nice. It's nice with that tip on. It's nice with that tip on. So let's get rid of that. Let's keep that there. Let's get onto a build, shall we? Right, let's put this back together then, shall we? Slip that back in there. That's dead easy. It just goes back in dead easy. Just like so. Be careful you don't cross thread it, otherwise you make a right mess. There we go. Don't over tighten it, obviously. Right, so let's get the. We need a battery, don't we? We need a battery. We need a battery. Got charging it. Not much. Let's get a battery that's actually got some charge in it, shall we? Might be helpful. Get that on there. There we go. Screw that bad boy on there. Right, let's see if we can get some a bit more light on the subject for you guys, shall we? Get a bit more light on the subject so you can see what's going down, shall we? Ooh, That looked awful then, didn't it? There we go. A bit better. You can see. Oh, my hands have gone all madness there. There we go. But you can see. We'll zoom in a bit. We'll zoom in. We'll zoom in. There we go. Zoomed in. Get the focus on the go. Lock that out. There we are. You can see what I'm doing now. Right. So I have got the Coil Master with the 3 on. Now this coil that they give you is a not quite a 3, so I think it's like a 2.75 or something along them lines. Something along them lines anyway. I think it's something like that. Yeah. So let's get a screwdriver. For God's sakes, where have I put the damn thing now? I had it a minute ago. I bet I've dropped the damn thing. Well, how I had everything all set out neatly, ready to be used, and there it is. Dropped it. That would be what fell before. So all you do is you slap them off like that, slacken these right off. There we go, slacken these off like so. Slacken them right off. And then we get our twiddly diddly doodles and we go lift that up, pop that in there. Same on the other side, just lift the clamp up. And in it goes. Well, that's a bit low actually. That's how I've been using it anyway, that's how I've been doing it. But you can put them on the higher bit, if you just slacken it off a bit more, lift that up, plonk that in there, you should be able to get the clamp higher up. And there's one in. Do the same on the other side then. Slacken that clamp right off. Okay, that's in the top section. This is what I've been doing with it anyway. Goes in there, tighten that up in there like that. Get a nice good connection on it. And then we need the cutters to snip that off, don't we? So let's snip that nice and clean. We don't want it shorting on the outside of the barrel, do we? No, we do not. There we go. So that's all ready to be tweaked and played with. Right, so we'll give that a little bit of a tweak that way. A little bit of a tweak down, because we want it as close to that airflow as we can. As you can see, it's all nicely centered there, look. As you can see, so we'll give that a little fire off. Comes in at 0.32. We're going to have to strum this and hold it together with the old Coil Master grippy things. Does help if you turn it on, James. Get a quick pulse, a little gentle pulse. Pulsey, pulsey, strum, strum. Play with it a little bit till it's. I think they're using stainless on the outside of these, to be honest. There's a little bit more of a strum. That's pretty much pucker hours. Let's just have a look at this angle. Yeah, no hot spots. It's from the inside out, which is what we want. So let that cool for a sec. I'll just pause the video while that cools down, and then we'll get onto some wicking, shall we? Oh yes, let's get onto some wicking. One, two, check. 1, 2, 3. So we are back with the Wotofo Jobby Maflagi. It's coming at 0.57 after burning it off and what have you. So let's get some cotton in there. Right, we're going to use some of their cotton because it's nice, genuine jam pan cotton. So get some of that on the go. A little bit too much there. Let's peel a bit of that off maybe. Maybe too much? No, that should be perfect. That should be perfect. Little roll on the old hand. Give that a little squidge at the end. It's a bit thin in the middle there. I'll use that other bit actually. It will get a fresh bit. There we are. That's better. There we go. Give it a roll. A bit of a pull. Feed it out a bit. Feed it out a bit. There we go. Feed it out a bit. So you've got a nice bit of cotton. Twizzle the end. Fluff. In we go, slidey, slidey, slidey like that. Now, as you know, I don't need to teach you to suck eggs or anything. So what we want to do is just have it nice bit of tension in there, just so it pulls in nicely. And then we'll cut the end off. And what I've been doing is, you don't want a big, huge, long length sticking out, so you just want it, you know, like that-ish. Yeah, just enough sticking out the end like that. Now what I've been doing, because that's quite a lot of cotton and that's going to choke it, fluff the ends up and just sort of like take a third off, just a little bit off, like so, just a little tiny bit off. Take a little bit off. You can see how much I'm taking off there, can't you? Just that little bit of amount. Just take that off, because obviously you want it to hug the coil enough, but you don't want shitloads to sort of like, you know, choke the holes. Although they are quite a decent sized hole. Whoever misses. Right, so we get that and we just stuff him down there like that. Straight in the hole with the old tweezers. Pull him back and forth a little bit. Don't faff about with it too much, because it'll expand when the juice hits it. Same with this side. Take the right of the end like that. Poof in the hole like that. Give it a little bit of a tuck down. Pull it back a little bit. Make it look pretty. Just tinker with it. Look in the bottom, make sure you've got a bit of cotton in there. There's a little bit too much on the other side, not enough on this side. So just sort of like wing it, feel it, make it look pretty, make it look sound. And that is near enough level in there now, on the point of you know, how much cotton. You don't want it hanging down in the thing. You see, I don't know if you can see, but it's just literally sticking out the end. You don't want it hanging right into the tank, otherwise you will choke it out to death. So we're going to have some juice on it, and for juice we've got some of this lovely red beard from Clown Sauce, which is strawberry, marshmallow and cream. So we'll give that a shake. Plenty of juice on the cotton, let it soak in. Make sure you prime your coil very, very well. Get it all primed up. Why does my camera look like it's cockeyed? Does my camera look cockeyed? Camera look cockeyed. Is it better like that? There we go. It's a bit better. I've turned it the wrong way around now, haven't I? Like a doofball. There we go. I'm just getting used to the new setup and how it's all working and what have you. I've got a microphone preamplifier, so I can get a better sound on the go. Got a bit more control over my microphone. So let me know what your thoughts are, if it needs to go up or what have you. But obviously I've got to record this as is. There we go. Give that a little fire now. Make sure it's getting plenty of juice on the go, which it is. Obviously, because it's a 5 ohm coil, 0.5 ohm coil, you don't want to go silly mad with, you know, silly mad with juice and what have you, and wattages. Excuse me. So yeah, so I've got the studio all sorted out now, the review centre of my marvellousness. So you just squeeze it in there to fill it up. You see me filling it there. What you want to do is fill it to the point where the air holes are getting it. Like so, there we go, and we're full. Don't overfill it, because what will happen is you'll turn it the right way up, and you just want it just touching the cotton, which it is now. It's touching the cotton, which is nice. So we'll put the top back on. Put the top back on. Also put some batteries in a mod, and we shall just put a little bit of juice on the old O-rings, just to make sure they're nice and moist. Otherwise, it's a pain in the ass. Don't worry, they will moisten themselves up anyway from use, and I'll just pour juice everywhere. That was clever, James. Well done. Well done. Well done. I'll just mop that up. There we go. Mop that up. That'll soon dry off. Lovely jubbly. If not, I shall stick it in the old washing machine and give it a dry. Right, there we go. Stick that on there, like so, and we shall see you up top in a second. See you in a sec. So we're back up top with Serpent Rdta, which looks rather spiffy on here. So yeah, thoughts. Apart from having to take the 510 pin out to clean it, which is fine. It's a bit of a pain in the arse, bit of a PIA. Other than that, it's a cracking bit of kit. It's easy to build on, it's easy to wick. Flavour is great. It really shines with custards and creams. It loves its custards and creams. I've had fruits, I've had citrus, I've had everything. It's a good all-rounder, but creams and custards. Does it help if you turn the fucking mod on? 20 watts at 0.61. It's reading 0.61 on here. With 0.55 on that. So you know, mods, they all mod slightly, read slightly different. It's a restricted lung with the airflow wide open. Flavour's still cracking off it though. Half airflow. Quite whistly. Quite whistly. Quite a warm vape at that. I just run it full open. Got a bit of a noisy airflow on it, as you can hear. But if you just gently, leisurely vape it, perfectly fine. Like I say, flavour, throat hit, and everything is spot on. This is 3 mg. And the coils that come with it are cracking. Those little tiny parallels that it comes with are brilliant. So I do apologise again for the lighting. Not really much I can do for it because of it's the sunlight, I'm afraid. It's the sunlight. I do need to get some sort of opaque sheet to go over the window, or some voile panels or something just to cut the light down so it's not as harsh. Yeah, basically soft boxing nature's light, you know. But yeah, cracking bit of kit. I got this from Deluxe Vapors in IMFORMED, so links will be down below as usual. So yeah, they're around 27 quid, something like that. And for the money, it's bang for buck. Single coil, Rdta, flavour for days. Clouds are pretty decent as well. Really impressed with it's blowing around because I've got the window open because it's roasting in this house. Wouldn't mind if I got the radiator turned off. Roasting. But yeah, my thoughts, like apart from the fiddling about to take it apart to clean it, that's my only gripe really, having to take the 510 pin out to clean it, to strip it down. That's it really. Posts are good. You're not going to get real big fat coils in it. Well, maybe you can if you jiggle about it. You could probably dual cool it if you were clever enough and did a bit of a T-bar job, you know, a little V coil or something like that, or even quad V coils, but you'd struggle to get your wicking right on that, I think. I'd get some nanos if you split the cotton. Nano dragon coils in there would be quite good. But I'm quite impressed with the coils that come with it. So I've been using this coil for a week that came with it. Well, it won't focus, will it? Focus, you bastard. And it's been cracking with that coil. Like I said, I've just put a new one in it. It's been faultless. Not had leaks. What more do you ask for? So go out and buy one. But as always, don't just take my thoughts on it. Check out other reviews. See what they think. You know? Informed choice. Everyone's different. So, I shall see you on the next one. There will be a little video-y thing up here. I think the subscribe button is up here somewhere. And the previous video is up here somewhere. Around here somewhere. Yeah, about there. 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 There and there. Somewhere. There we are. There we are. Right. Sub one side and previous video the next. So I'll see you on the next one. Ta-ra!